This isn't just about eating, it's about reclaiming your future. What if I told you that the very plates in your kitchen hold the power to mend, to rebuild, to reignite the pathways in your brain after something as devastating as a stroke? Most people miss this crucial window, these simple, potent opportunities. By the end of this, you'll uncover the secrets that could literally change everything you thought you knew about recovery. Don't click away. Your brain deserves this. Silent damage. It's truly astounding how resilient our bodies are, and yet how incredibly vulnerable the brain can be. When a stroke hits, it's not just a physical event, it's a profound disruption, a sudden, brutal silence in the intricate symphony that is your nervous system. Blood flow, the very lifeblood carrying oxygen and nutrients, is suddenly cut off to a part of the brain. And within minutes, those precious brain cells, so vital for memory, movement, speech, personality, they begin to starve, they begin to die. It's a cascade of damage, a ripple effect that can leave lasting scars, not just on the brain tissue itself, but on the lives of those affected and their loved ones. We often focus so much on the immediate aftermath, the emergency care, the acute recovery, and rightly so. But what happens after the initial crisis? What happens in the weeks, months, even years that follow? That's where the real silent battle often continues. A battle against inflammation, against oxidative stress, against the very conditions that hinder the brain's innate ability to repair itself. It's a battle many feel powerless in, trapped by the limitations imposed by this invisible wound. But I'm here to tell you that there is power, immense power, in understanding these underlying processes, and more importantly, in harnessing natural forces to combat them. The brain isn't a static organ. It's dynamic, constantly adapting, constantly trying to find new ways to cope. We just need to give it the right tools, the right environment to do what it does best: heal, cellular repair. When we talk about healing after a stroke, we're not just hoping for the best. We're talking about profound, scientifically documented cellular repair. Imagine your brain as a magnificent, complex city, and a stroke as a sudden, localized earthquake that demolishes a few key districts. For a long time, the prevailing wisdom was that those districts were gone forever, that the damage was irreparable. But modern science, especially in the last few decades, has shown us something truly astonishing. The brain possesses an incredible capacity for neuroplasticity and neurogenesis. This means it can actually rewire itself, forming new connections, creating new pathways around the damaged areas. Even more remarkably, in certain conditions, it can even generate new brain cells, a process called neurogenesis, particularly in areas vital for memory and learning. This isn't science fiction, it's the miraculous reality of human biology. But here's the catch: this repair process doesn't just happen optimally on its own. It needs the right building blocks, the right signals, the right environment to flourish. Think of it like a construction crew rebuilding after that earthquake. They need quality materials, skilled labor, and proper fuel to get the job done effectively. Without them, the rebuilding efforts are slow, inefficient, or even stalled. This is where our focus today becomes so critically important. We can actively participate in this rebuilding process, not just through physical therapy and rehabilitation, which are undeniably crucial, but through something we engage in multiple times a day: eating. The food choices we make can either hinder or profoundly support this natural, innate cellular repair mechanism, turning a sluggish recovery into a powerful resurgence. Green goodness. Let's talk about the unsung heroes, the vibrant powerhouses that our brains crave, especially when they're in a state of repair. I'm talking about green goodness, specifically those leafy greens that so many of us tend to overlook. Think spinach, kale, collard greens, even simple romaine lettuce. These aren't just fibrous fillers, they are packed with an incredible array of brain-loving nutrients. One of the stars here is vitamin K, which plays a vital role in protecting neurons and supporting healthy blood clotting, a crucial factor when we're talking about preventing future cerebrovascular events. But it's not just vitamin K. These greens are also abundant in lutein and zeaxanthin, powerful antioxidants that accumulate in the brain and are thought to protect against cognitive decline. Imagine these compounds as tiny, diligent shields, guarding your delicate brain cells from oxidative stress, a major aggressor after a stroke. Then there's folate, another B vitamin found in abundance in greens, which is essential for proper brain function and neurotransmitter synthesis. It helps in the production of chemicals that regulate mood and cognition. The beauty of these foods is their synergy. They don't just offer one benefit, but a whole symphony of protective and restorative properties that work together. Including a generous portion of these leafy greens in your daily diet is not a minor adjustment. It's a profound investment in your brain's long-term health and its ability to recover. Whether it's in a smoothie, a salad, or lightly sautéed, make green a dominant color on your plate. Berry boost. Now let's turn our attention to something a little sweeter but no less potent, the humble berry. Blueberries, strawberries, raspberries, blackberries. These small, delicious fruits are absolute titans when it comes to brain health, especially in the context of stroke recovery. What makes them so special? It's their exceptionally high concentration of anthocyanins, those vibrant pigments that give berries their rich, deep colors. Anthocyanins are not just pretty, they are incredibly powerful antioxidants and anti-inflammatory compounds. After a stroke, the brain is often in a state of heightened inflammation, which can impede recovery and even cause further damage. These anthocyanins act like tiny firefighters, rushing in to quench that inflammatory fire and reduce oxidative stress. They also have a fascinating ability to cross the blood-brain barrier, directly influencing brain function. Studies have shown that regular berry consumption can improve memory, enhance learning, and even protect against age-related cognitive decline. For someone recovering from a stroke, this means providing critical support to damaged brain cells and encouraging the growth of new connections. Think of them as tiny, edible packets of neuroprotective power. You can enjoy them fresh, frozen, in smoothies, or sprinkled over your morning oatmeal. Making berries a daily staple is a simple, enjoyable way to flood your brain with beneficial compounds that actively promote healing and cognitive resilience. Don't underestimate the power of these little fruit gems. Omega wonders. If there's one nutrient that consistently shines in the realm of brain health, it's the omega-3 fatty acids. These aren't just any fats, they are essential fats, meaning our bodies can't produce them, so we must get them from our diet. And when it comes to stroke recovery, their importance cannot be overstated. The star players here are EPA and DHA, predominantly found in fatty fish like salmon, mackerel, sardines, and trout. These omega-3s are literally building blocks of brain cell membranes. Imagine your brain cells needing to be flexible, permeable, and able to communicate efficiently. EPA and DHA provide the structural integrity and fluidity for optimal function. More profoundly, omega-3s are incredibly potent anti-inflammatory agents. We've already discussed how inflammation can hinder stroke recovery. Omega-3s help to actively reduce this inflammation, creating a more conducive environment for healing and repair. They also support healthy blood flow, which is crucial for preventing further ischemic events and for ensuring that healing brain tissue receives the oxygen and nutrients it needs. Beyond their direct impact on brain structure and inflammation, omega-3s have been linked to improved mood and reduced risk of depression, which can often be a challenge for stroke survivors. Incorporating fatty fish into your diet 2 to 3 times a week, or considering a high-quality fish oil supplement after consulting with your doctor can be a game changer for brain recovery and long-term cognitive health. Nutty notion. Let's shift our focus to something crunchy and incredibly satisfying, nuts and seeds. These small, nutrient-dense powerhouses are often overlooked, but they are absolutely critical for brain health, especially during recovery. Think walnuts, almonds, pecans, chia seeds, flax seeds. What makes them so potent? Firstly, many of them, particularly walnuts and flax seeds, are excellent sources of alpha-linolenic acid, ALA, which is another type of omega-3 fatty acid. While ALA needs to be converted into EPA and DHA in the body, it still contributes to overall omega-3 intake and offers anti-inflammatory benefits. Beyond omega-3s, nuts and seeds are packed with vitamin E, a powerful antioxidant that protects brain cells from damage. Vitamin E is particularly crucial in warding off oxidative stress, which is rampant after a stroke. They also provide magnesium, a mineral involved in over 300 biochemical reactions in the body, including many that are vital for brain function, nerve transmission, and energy production. Furthermore, the healthy fats, fiber, and protein in nuts and seeds help stabilize blood sugar levels, preventing those sharp spikes and crashes that can be detrimental to brain function and overall energy. A handful of mixed nuts daily, or sprinkling seeds into your yogurt, oatmeal, or salads, can provide a steady supply of these essential nutrients, supporting sustained brain health and aiding in the intricate process of post stroke repair. They're not just a snack, they're medicine for your brain. Spice sensation. When we think about healing foods, we often focus on the main ingredients, but sometimes the most powerful agents come in small, flavorful packages. I'm talking about spices, particularly turmeric with its star compound curcumin and ginger. These aren't just culinary enhancers, they are ancient medicines with profound anti-inflammatory and antioxidant properties that can be incredibly beneficial for a recovering brain. Turmeric specifically contains curcumin, which has been extensively studied for its ability to cross the blood-brain barrier and exert direct effects on brain cells. It's a powerhouse in combating inflammation, which, as we've discussed, is a major hurdle in stroke recovery. Curcumin has also been shown to support neurogenesis, the growth of new brain cells, and to protect existing neurons from damage. Ginger, on the other hand, is another potent anti-inflammatory and antioxidant agent. It helps reduce oxidative stress and can improve blood flow, both crucial aspects for a brain striving to heal. Think of these spices as natural pharmaceuticals working to calm the storm of inflammation and create an environment where brain cells can thrive and repair. Incorporating turmeric and ginger into your cooking regularly, perhaps in curries, stir fries, or even as a warm tea, is a simple yet incredibly effective way to infuse your diet with powerful brain protective compounds. Don't underestimate the magic that these vibrant spices can bring to your plate and to your brain's recovery journey. Fungi focus. This next one might surprise some of you, but it's a category that's gaining significant attention in the scientific community for its brain healing potential. Certain types of fungi, specifically mushrooms. Now, I'm not talking about just any mushroom you pick from your lawn. I'm focusing on culinary varieties like shiitake, maitake, reishi, and even the common cremini. What makes these fascinating fungi so special for brain health, especially after a stroke? They are rich in powerful antioxidants, particularly ergothioneine and glutathione, which are often referred to as master antioxidants. These compounds are exceptionally good at scavenging free radicals and protecting brain cells from oxidative damage, a critical factor in post-stroke recovery. Beyond their antioxidant prowess, many mushrooms contain unique polysaccharides and other compounds that have immunomodulating effects. This means they can help regulate the immune system, reducing excessive inflammation that can hinder brain repair. Some studies even suggest that certain mushrooms can promote nerve growth factor production, which is essential for the growth, maintenance, and survival of neurons. Think of them as silent guardians, working in the background to support your brain's delicate ecosystem. Adding a variety of mushrooms to your meals, sautéed, in soups, or stir fries, isn't just about adding flavor. It's about providing your brain with a unique blend of protective and regenerative compounds that can significantly aid in the complex process of healing. Beverage brilliance. Beyond solid foods, what we drink can also play a pivotal role in brain healing and recovery. And here I want to highlight two specific beverages that stand out for their profound benefits: green tea and coffee. Yes, coffee. Let's start with green tea. It's an absolute treasure trove of antioxidants, particularly catechins, with epigallocatechin gallate, EGCG, being the most prominent. EGCG is a remarkable compound that can cross the blood-brain barrier and has been shown to protect brain cells from damage, reduce inflammation, and even promote neurogenesis. It's like a gentle yet powerful cleanser for your brain, helping to clear away cellular debris and foster a healthier environment for repair. Regular consumption of green tea has been linked to improved cognitive function and a reduced risk of neurological diseases. Then there's coffee. While often viewed with caution, when consumed in moderation, coffee can be incredibly beneficial. The caffeine in coffee is a well-known stimulant that can improve alertness and focus, but beyond that, coffee is rich in powerful antioxidants, including chlorogenic acid, ferulic acid, and melanoidins. These compounds contribute to its anti-inflammatory and neuroprotective effects. Studies have shown that moderate coffee consumption can reduce the risk of stroke and also improve cognitive function. The key, of course, is moderation and listening to your body. So, whether it's a calming cup of green tea or a stimulating cup of coffee, these beverages can be allies in your journey towards a healthier, more resilient brain. Good connection. This final insight is perhaps the most profound, and it's something we're only just beginning to fully appreciate. The intricate and powerful connection between your gut and your brain, often called the gut brain axis. It's not just about what you eat, it's about how your gut processes it and the ecosystem of trillions of bacteria living within you. After a stroke, stress, medications, and changes in diet can significantly disrupt this delicate balance in the gut microbiome. And why does this matter for your brain? Because your gut health directly influences inflammation, nutrient absorption, and even the production of neurotransmitters that impact mood and cognitive function. An unhealthy gut can perpetuate systemic inflammation, which, as we've learned, is detrimental to brain recovery. Conversely, a healthy, diverse gut microbiome can send signals to the brain that promote healing and reduce inflammation. So, how do we foster a healthy gut? By embracing fiber-rich foods like those leafy greens, berries, nuts, and seeds we've already discussed. Also, by incorporating fermented foods like yogurt, kefir, sauerkraut, and kimchi, which introduce beneficial bacteria into your gut. Think of your gut as the brain's second command center, nurturing it with prebiotics, fiber that feeds good bacteria, and probiotics, the good bacteria themselves, is not just good for digestion, it's absolutely crucial for optimizing your brain's ability to heal, to recover, and to thrive. This holistic approach, connecting the food on your plate to the very core of your being, offers a path to truly transformative healing. The power to heal, to rebuild, to reignite your brain isn't found in some distant, miraculous cure. It's here, accessible, in the very foods you choose to nourish yourself with every single day. By embracing these golden foods, you're not just eating, you're actively participating in a profound biological symphony of repair, offering your brain the best chance to recover, to adapt, and to thrive beyond what many ever thought possible. This journey is yours, and it begins with every conscious bite. YouTube comment. As a caregiver, this information is absolutely life-changing. We've been so focused on medication and therapy, but never truly grasped the power of food on this level. Thank you for empowering us with this knowledge. It gives us so much hope. Which one of these foods are you most excited to try first for brain health? Share below.